Hi children, welcome to this class. Here we are going to learn about some important concepts of how matter can change its states. I am going to make this concept very easy to you. Have you ever thought about that? What the various things around us are made up of? Yes, everything in this universe is made up of materials which scientists called it as matter. The matter can exist in three different states, that is solid, liquid and gas. An interesting example to understand this state of matter is of water. Since water can exist in three different states. Ice is the solid state of water and it melts at 0 degrees Celsius. Water is liquid and vapors or steam is the gaseous state of water. In the liquid state, that is, water can be converted into ice by freezing, and similarly in the gaseous state, that is, water vapor can be achieved by boiling the water. In a similar manner, ice can be converted into water by raising the temperature. We can thus infer that states of matter can be converted into another state by changing the temperature and also by changing the pressure. But here we are going to discuss about the conditions of constant pressure. Let us see how the temperature affects matter. When heat is supplied to a crystalline solid, the kinetic energy of its constant particles increases. Due to the increase in the kinetic energy of the particle, it starts to moving with its greatest force. On further increasing in the temperature, the energy supplied in the form of heat overcomes the force of attraction between the particles and causes them to slow, thereby leaving the fixed position. Eventually, solid melts and it can be converted into liquid. It should be noted that the heat is supplied to the solid at constant pressure. This process of melting, that is, the change of solid state into liquid state, is called as fusion. And the temperature at which the solid becomes liquid at its atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. The melting point of the solid, which depends upon the force of attraction between the particles, higher the strength of the force of attraction, higher the melting point. Let us learn some points regarding with the fusion of solids. On heating some ice in a beaker, you will observe that the ice melts at 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin at the atmospheric pressure. It is also observed that even when the melting starts, the temperature in the thermometer remains constant till the entire solid melts, even though heat is continuously supplied. What is the reason behind it? Nothing. This is because the heat energy actually used up in overcoming the force of attraction between the particles of solid during the change of state from solid to liquid. As there is no increase in the kinetic energy of the particles, the temperature of the system also is not allowed to any rise during the change of state. The heat therefore gets hidden within the content and is called as latent heat. Latent heat are of two types, that is, latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. What is latent heat of fusion? Yes, it is the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kilogram of solid into liquid at its atmospheric pressure at its boiling point. And latent heat of vaporization is the amount of heat required to change 1 liter of liquid into gas at atmospheric pressure at its boiling point. Next, we are going to learn about the conversion of temperature. Suppose if you want to convert Kelvin scale to degree Celsius, As you know, 0 degree Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. So we need to subtract 273 from the given value. If you want to convert degree Celsius to Kelvin scale, you are supposed to add 273 with the given value. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you.